Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hull Arena. Sorry, we are a little bit late in starting, slight internet problems at this end, but we are now up and running in this elite fixture between the Kingston Diamonds and the Guildford Lightning. We will get to teams when we have our first break in play. It's been absolutely non-stop for the first 2 minutes and a bit. No stoppages so far. No goals, nothing overly exciting to report on. Diamonds absolutely piling the pressure on so far. So we will get to teams when we can. Kadjovic taking that into the right-hand corner, taking it around the back of the net, looking for a little bit of space. Thorborn hovering at the front, nearly through. Thorborn taking it back round, looks again, comes out in front. That's gone forward. That's going to take a little bit of, not going to go for icing. It's going to have to be dealt with by Emily Johnson. No problems there. And off we go again. So back round from Grace Cooper at the back. Shot from distance, paddled away possibly. Dealt with Johnson, no problem. And again, here we go. Breakout from the Diamonds. We've got looking for space, in it goes, onside, looking for a bit, and cuts across, shot from distance, straight into the glove. Absolutely cracking shot. Looks like it might have been covered by players in front, but unfortunately netminder got hold of that. So here we go, first break in play, joined for her first commentary debut by Lily Cooper, number 25, plays for D2. So good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sorry, I take that back, I forgot about your Prem debut. I feel like I've just done you a massive disservice.
I was going to say.
Sorry about that.
Thanks for having me.
It's all good. So Cornford at the back, looking to clear, slightly bit of a stick clash. It's got back hold of it, looking to take it back round, looking for space. They're going to find it, turning around, just losing that forward.
See, this is the joys of it being behind the net. It gives a chance for our players to regroup and position themselves for a nice, clean breakaway.
Tate coming across, looking for help in the middle, looking to get that pass across. Forbes hovering, nothing doing so far. That's going to look like it's going to get cleared. Clash, and it's clean. Certainly was a fair challenge, not a problem there. Looking across, that could have been something. Just a pass. Wallace just chipping in, gone to that back thing. Mia Forbes chasing, back corner. Looking again, plays it back stick round, going around the back of the net. Here we go. There's two Diamonds across, just sneaks in front of both sticks. It's been absolutely frantic so far. It feels very aggressive from the Diamonds. Shot from, that's padded, it's either stick save onto the post. So if this can keep going at this rate, it's going to be an absolutely breathless game at this stage. Round the back it goes. Guildford looking to clear, get a bit of clear air, probably trying to get a line change in. But that's kept in. I think it might have just sneaked out, almost impossible to tell from here. Just in that blind spot, but here we go. Guildford looking to clear. That's been missed over, so that's going to come in. It's Locking the bell, bringing that through. It's gone around the back of the goal. She's going to get caught out with it there. It's been nicked. LaBelle now just can't get that next pass away, but it's going to come back to Wooding. Back stick, just trying to push it back round, but Guildford are going to try and bring that out. They need the break. Here we go. So it's cleared. It's taken a stick clash, so it's going to have icing rubbed off. That's been pushed through, and fortunately, not quite in control. Thorborn going to come across, and she's still going to get hold of that. No, she's not. That's going to put her offside. Needs to backtrack. Guildford looking to clear. Sire not quite in the right place, just intercepted on the way through. Here it comes again. So we are Thorborn again. Just in front of the goal. Nothing doing. No stick there from the Diamonds. Now we've got a bit of a foot race on. Cooper coming across. Dealt with neatly and tidily. Looking for a bit of space. Uses the boards. Looking to bring it through. Bit of a Saunders coming in there. And he's going to get another stab at that. Guildford trying to keep hold and trying to put it in. So a little bit of a break, a little bit of a line change from Diamonds, and off we go again. It's non-stop this way. I think we're going to have a day of it.
We've got lovely placement today, to be honest, Ed. We're keeping our options and marking our point men quite nicely. Seems like we're really fighting for the puck at this point. But
for me, it feels like we're very, very in control. But I do worry if we're going to get caught on the break. We are pushing quite far forward, but at the same time,
I didn't want to say it too soon.
Everyone seems to be in place. Shot from distance, well, not from distance really, but a shot come through, a bit of a wrist shot, dealt with nicely. and back out of the diamond zone, and Guildford are going to have to regroup. This time though, Cooper bringing it through on her own. She's got no one to help. She's going to have to deal with it. Now she's got someone behind it. Oh, that's unfortunate. That could have been a great little pass around the back, just intercepted.
Oh, it's still kept in though. That's
they still
brilliant
kept in, which is
placing.
important. But unlucky for Cooper though. It was someone's skate. I don't think it was deliberate that they actually managed to stop it. So Leicester hovering, looking for the possibility. Kept in beautifully by Marsden. That's a pass across. Big shot from Marsden. That deserved something. Just again a clash, hit a couple of sticks. More luck than judgment from Guildford there again, I believe. So here we go. Still in there. It's going to be. It's very, very one-sided so far. Guildford had a couple of options, but again they're trying very hard. Kate Taylor backtracking there.
We're doing a lovely job of cutting them off the neutral zone, which is exactly where we need to be.
Well, as long as we're not exhausting ourselves this early on, we're all good.
Yeah, there's always.
So look, straight away they've managed to get that through into our defensive zone, but Diamonds back in numbers, looking to clear. Nice little chip against the boards and chase through. Pass forward. Now we've got strength in numbers again. It's just slightly intercepted, which is a shame. Round the back though. Now we've got space. Now we've got time. Bringing it round the back, looking for the wraparound. Great little idea. Now we've got a foot race, but Guildford straight away pulling in favour of the line change rather than the chase, which probably makes an awful lot of sense. So Cooper just forced off, and that's back out. Now Guildford are in trouble potentially. No, we're just going to not quite the numbers in the right place. Cooper now bringing with a lot of space. Needs some help though, can't do it all on her own, or will she? Back into the corner. Bit of a tangle, it's 2-on-2 now as the Diamonds come up in numbers. Forbes hovering in the middle, and that will be Kiana Tate just on the point. Here comes the options, cut across from Thorborn. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think that just took a bit of a glove to it. Pops out in front. It's going to stay in. It's beautifully kept. Thorborn pushing it through nicely. So now we've got Diamonds absolutely all over this. Shot from distance. Oh, it's horrid. Netminder's not got it. Just bobbled in front. There's a clash of sticks. Nettie desperately trying to get her hands on it. So that's Marley Easton for the Guildford Lightning. Bit of a moment of panic there, but she didn't stop looking for it. She wasn't giving up in a rush. So Forbes there, just looking for the stick lift. Shoots from the corner, brings it round.
It's lovely to see Katie Marsden back on the ice after a long week at GB. It was very nice to see that they won bronze, and I watched Katie throughout the week and she did absolutely incredible on GB's lineup.
And let's not forget she's also recently qualified as a doctor as well.
She is, well done Katie.
Busy girl. So Diamonds with the draw and Emerson keeping that in. No, not quite, but here we go. We're going to have to come back through. So here is the first very aggressive looking attack from Guildford. So that's Jazinka, who has, I actually checked on the pronunciation, so I wasn't planning on getting it wrong, and I'm sure I've still butchered it, but there we go. Here we go, Diamonds again. Now they found a bit of space. Crawford around the back, looking for a pass to clear it from the zone. Absolutely no panic, perfect use of the board.
Chase.
And now we're off. Round the back it goes. That's going to force a chase. I'm guessing that's, oh, bit of a slip there from both of them, ended up on the floor. No harm done, no harm, no foul. And here is, that's the first really good opportunity for Guildford. That's Cara Jones there with the shot, forced the save, forced away. That's gone for icing. Very rare stoppage in play so far. 9:31 left in the first. All action hasn't stopped at all, let's be honest.
No, Diamonds are really doing really well with their forechecking at the minute, keeping the puck under control and cutting them off in the neutral. Honestly, it's really good formation at this point.
Yeah, so far so good. Let's see if we can keep the pressure on. Diamonds looking, it's Guildford have won the draw, but Diamonds have robbed it. Now we've got a proper foot race. Here we go. Eyes down looking. Whoa, that's a great save. That is an absolutely great save. No arguing with that. So Millie Thorborn through, steals it from, literally picks the pocket of the Guildford Lightning. takes a one-on-one, and in fairness, Marley Easton up to the job of stopping that going in. But that puts us straight back on the offensive again. Once again, we have a one draw from the Diamonds. Guildford trying to clear. Round the back it goes again. Diamonds keeping control though. Looking for space. There is space. Found Cooper. Going to put it in from distance. Takes it off the pad. Stays in though. Round to the back of the goal. Kiana Tate, I believe, from this. No, maybe not. I can't tell from here.
It's Kiana.
It is Kiana, I was right. Should have stuck to my guns. But here we go. Guildford coming through in numbers. That's perfectly dealt with. Cooper again, as always. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, it's managed to get robbed out. That's a great little save there. Could have took the paddle save, but it's just bubbled out in front of Guildford and had another stab at it, but unfortunately kept out. Here we go again though. Diamonds on the charge. So coming across, looking for the gap. Oh! Moved across perfectly. Mia Ford just slightly wrong skated, just couldn't quite get a stick to it. Nice idea. Looked great.
It
was lovely. That's right. Absolutely fantastic. Still the pressure comes. It's going to give at some stage. Perfect move across. That's a glove and over the top. Ford needed a glove on it though. I think that was going top shelf if it wasn't dealt with. So, Jazinka there again, getting herself in the midst of it. Beautifully done. Guildford starting to look for some space. Here's a shot from distance. That was very close. That was very close. Like to think we had that covered though. Nice little turn, looking for the gap. Comes off a stick, but it's not a problem. Diamonds bringing it out of their zone. Just takes a little bit of a halt against the boards. Emerson bringing that through, taking control. Moving forward now, Kate Taylor absolutely screaming through. Is she going to keep hold of it? Just use off the boards again. Goes to the middle. Wallace taking control for Diamonds. Looks for the pass. Doesn't quite make it, unfortunately. Ashton not quite onto that. Shot from distance. Glove save. So let's quickly whip through some teams if we can. We'll get one through anyway. So for the Diamonds, 11 Holly Cromford, 14 Kate Marston. 19 Danny Newlove, but unfortunately injured in warm-up. 20 Lizzie Saunders, 22 Lachlan LaBelle, 23 Beatrice Lester, 28 is Helen Emerson, 36 Grace Cooper, 45 is Millie Thorborn, 55 is Caitlin Payton, 56 is Izzy Oswin, 63 CJ Ashton, 65 is Kate Taylor. Shot from distance while we're in the midst of that. And have I actually managed to just say, Kate Taylor as Kate Taylor takes a knock at the goal? Would have been the perfect thing if it had gone in as I was announcing the name. 66 is Anya Kadjovic, 88 Mia Forbes, 91 is Gemma Wallace, 92 Kiana Tate. So we'll come back to the Lightning in a second. Diamonds piling on the pressure, 7 minutes left of the first. Goes round the back, Guildford looking to clear.
It does look like the Diamonds have better control in this period, but who sets to say that Guildford can't come back from this in the next period? Let's just hope we're not tiring ourselves out too early on in the game.
I think we've got maximum attack on. We've seen this before in various games. It was a whole Seahawks trait for an entire season and a half, really, if we're honest, which was the maximum attack for the first few minutes. And if it works, that is an absolutely fabulous pad save. That could have been very dangerous, just bobbled out in front of the goal, straight to the stick of Guildford there, but an absolutely fantastic save. Round the back it goes. Finds the perfect pass, just tries a clever tap back round, but unfortunately just tangles with the back of the goal, and it looks once again as if Guildford are trying to bring that through. Unfortunately, or fortunately at this stage of the game, only one down. Oh, it has to be said, we're at the point now Emily Johnson is having an absolutely fantastic game. Let's also point out that Emily Johnson was written in slightly late because she wasn't on the original team sheet I saw. So I didn't announce her because she was on the right hand side of my pad, and I can't multitask because I'm a man. So moving on, shot from distance, flashes up, that's hit the glass. Looks like we're in for stoppage there, but it did go low enough for it to carry on. Jones looking to push that round. And two possibilities for Guildford, being pushed against the wall here, trying to trap them in. That's Mia Forbes doing a bit of defensive work there. Pushes across, needs that paddle save to get it away. So here we go again. So that's Stalska just trying to put the pressure on still. Little bit of a loose pass. Forbes looks for Cooper. Cooper moves it across. That's a little bit ahead of Wooding, so it's going in with... Oh, I'm a little bit lost now. That's slightly doing my head in. It's Marsden that took that in. So Cornford now back in with the diamonds, looking to get that through. That just bobbles slightly. LaBelle coming through. Just a bit of a clash. Is she going to get to that? Marsden not quite. So Emerson there just looking to try and get in and keep it going. Now we've got a bit of movement. In control of the puck. Lots of space. Here it comes. Slightly high. Nice idea. Ron. Still Diamonds under giving it the pressure at the far end. As the slogan says, no pressure, no diamonds. It is all pressure at the moment. So let's see where this comes from. Here we go. So Guildford will be very pleased to see this out of the zone, and at the moment it's not going out of the zone. Diamonds absolutely obstructing as many efforts as they can to even get Guildford out of their defensive zone.
It is very much all attack at the moment, isn't it?
It is absolutely fantastic work from Diamonds, putting a lot of pressure on people. That's going to have to cycle back round, and at the moment it would appear Guildford are happier to just get that out of their zone, get a line change in, and let's see where this goes. But once, that's nice stick work. That is some absolutely fantastic stick work from Jazenska. She's looking to be the more dangerous of the Guildford Lightning at the moment. Sullivan hovering in the middle dangerously, but the pass has gone around the back. That's a great little tap on. It's going to be a foot chase. It's not going to go for icing though. So here comes Guildford once again. And looking to clear that line. It's almost instantly. Kadjovic has taken that. Tries to take it into the zone, just robbed from possession. And once again, 32, Jazenska is going to be an issue. It forces a save. Cornford now having to clear that around the back, uses the board. Is it going to get past Point? It isn't. Their Point has got that straight back in. But here comes the problems again. 45 is Sullivan, was hovering dangerously. Fortunately, that just did not land where she needed it to be. Here comes Stillborn. Very much on her own at the moment, looking for help. We've got, perfect arrival from Forbes. Just got the perfect shot in, but the pad save denied her. So here come Guildford again on that far side. Tries to push it around the boards. It's going to go to the netty, and Emily Johnson has covered up. 2:37 left of the first. Oh my word.
Seeing Millie and Mia in the middle there, this is why it's so important to get back for rebounds, because you never know when that puck's going to come loose, and it's such the perfect opportunity to bang a couple of extra goals behind.
Absolutely. It's breathless stuff. I think there's been an awful lot of chasing backwards and forwards from both sides, but it has to be said, Diamonds so far have had more of the pressure, but at the moment the score is showing a 0-0. Shot from distance, and Johnson covers. Not quite sure. I have a sneaky suspicion. Actually, I'm not entirely certain what went on there. Is that 23? That was Sire that went down, was it? Or was it?
I think it was just a fall.
I'm guessing it was the famous overshot and just overcorrection, which I may or may not have put my shoulder out doing a while back.
I've done it once.
It's a joy. Here we go, Ashton with a bit of space. Great little pass, just bobbled a little bit, but Oswin's got control of it. Absolutely fantastic stick work from Ashton there. It's going to take a lot to get that out. It is now rubbing around at the back. That's bobbled. Shot doesn't quite connect as well as we'd have liked. Emerson doing everything right there, but that's that bobbling puck, unfortunately. Just making that shot a little bit harder to get away on target and with any ferocity. But here they come again. Once again dealt with. It's Jazinski. Oh, that is that took a deflection. That's exactly what we taught to do. It's get in front, see if you can shield, see if you can get a tip. Nearly worked off. Saunders coming through. She's going to have a wind up. Goes round the back of the net. Again, Guildford looking to claim and get rid of, but at the moment it's been tangled up again. Diamond still holding it in the zone. 1:09 left of the first. Round the back it goes. Guildford looking to clear. It's going to get to a diamond stick first. It's going to come round, trying to use it again. Round it goes. Down to the back, staying on that far side. Shot from distance, looking for a tip. Not quite there. Wallace pushing that back round behind the goal, or trying to get it behind the goal. Little bit of a stumble, and they're holding it pinned against the wall at this stage. Thorborn coming in, trying to dig that out.
Whistle.
Referee's getting ready to whistle, but at the moment, puck is obviously still moving. It's popped out,
free.
and sadly, it's popped out. Guildford spotted it first. So Wallace there, just looking to hold that against the boards, and got control of it again and pushes it back. That's going to give us 22 left of the first big line change for the Diamonds. Tate, Wallace, Wooding all heading out and starting to cut back across. Need to stop that. That is going to be, there's someone on. Now we've got a 3-on-3, 3-on-4. I think that's the problem solved. It's a shot from distance. It's going to take a save. She's got hold of it. No, she hasn't. That's just bobbled out from underneath. Little bit of a coming together at that far side. Nothing too horrendous. So, welcome to commentary, Lily Kirby. That was, without any shadow of a doubt, the most frantic first frantic of any period I've called on so far. Absolutely superb.
It was a bit all over the place at first, but then it seems like we grasped it and
absolutely maximum attack from Diamonds. They really are up for this. Just hopefully they're not going to overstretch it, which is always the risk when you're being this aggressive. But 10 minutes is the break between this and the second period. We're going to definitely need a little bit of a recharge after that. Do we think we can keep that pace up for the second?
Definitely.
Quietly confident? That's what it's all about. Right, so just while we're here, let's just have a little bit of a, before we go to the next one, let's just have a little bit of housekeeping. So, Queens of the Rink, 4th of May 2025, which is this year. I don't know why I actually bothered with the year. That is a full day of women's hockey, including all of the GB games. So that should be quite a day. Here comes the advert again. Let's just say a bit of housekeeping. Let's try and keep it right. So it's a full day of games. Under 16 GBs versus the Netherlands. Kingston Diamonds Div 2 against Whitley Bay. Under 16s GB and another elite and the elite. D2 after that. So the other thing worth pointing out, which is a very, very big bit of news, is the summer camp. We have actually announced this. Oh no, we haven't announced this one. Massive congratulations to the Kingston Diamonds Division 1 team, or Prem team, league champions. So that is absolutely fantastic stuff. We like that. That's what we get into this for. As a sponsor of the team, that makes me incredibly happy. But more to the point, I've seen the hard work, I've seen the determination these girls put in. And we're back. So Diamonds coming back on to the ice for the start of the second period. This is hopefully going to be as entertaining, but potentially not quite as frantic as the first, which was absolutely mental, for want of a better description. Absolutely unbelievable. So welcome back, Lily.
Hiya.
Do we think this is going to be calmer?
I don't know if we've out-tired ourselves too early on, but it's looking like we can hold our ground still. But I don't know if Guildford have picked up on our little tactics at this point.
Well, let's see where we get to. We are getting set up.
Do we know what happened to Danny?
I saw her limping around earlier, so I think she's either pulled something in warm-up, sadly, I think. There she is. Still limping around. With Crocs.
Hey, Crocs are the new hop and fashion. If you're not doing wobble in Crocs, it's not right.
Oh no, I get it, but I'm not quite sure it's the ultimate ice shoe.
You can get
They're the ultimate everything shoe, in fairness, aren't they?
Yeah, I've got headlights and a Bluetooth speaker on mine.
Of course you have. Why would you not have them? So here we go, eyes down looking. Here comes the second period. After that first one, which was quite simply absolutely frantic. Saunders just missing out on the draw. Guildford now looking to get that going. Here comes, that was, no, okay, not quite offside, we'll give them it. But absolutely nicked there, and in come the Diamonds again, looking for a bit of space. Pass across, just bobbles, takes a skate to push that, I'll keep it going. So a little bit of a backtrack from Diamonds, looking for the pass. Pass comes against the wall, Saunders keeping control, just pushes it through. Paddle save away from Easton, and just stepped over ever so slightly from Guildford, looking to get that clear. Pressure from the Diamonds, just trying to make it as tricky as possible. Something has been dropped in the middle of the ice, not entirely certain what that is.
Looks like
a neck guard, potentially. Here come the Diamonds. Shot from distance, Emerson forces a glove save, going high.
Here's your opportunity to find out what
we
it
are
is.
going to find out what it is. I'm going to call neck guard, I was right. So somebody somewhere. But then I believe the trick is if you lose that, you have just got to leg it off the ice, you can't pick it up.
Yeah, she did.
And she did exactly the right thing. Once it's gone, it's illegal equipment. If you carry on or try and pick it up and put it back on again.
Mine likes to escape my neck every now and again.
So Diamonds again, just looking, winning the draw, pushing it through. Marston, that's gone to the middle. If you just get a stick to that, just a diving catch, and Cornford with a brilliant wall-like tackle there, keeping it from getting away from us. And here we are backtracking now. We've got a 3-on-1 at the moment. Cornford's going to deal with it though. Pushed away round the back, and here we go again. So this is cleared. Oh, that's taken a shoulder or a helmet possibly.
I'm pretty sure that was a headshot with a puck right there.
Yeah, that's a bit of a cage rattler. Marsden coming through, just tries to slip it round, a little bit of a deke. Not quite getting away with it. Oswin now chasing. I believe this is her Elite League debut, and so far hasn't looked out of place in the slightest. So just looking to try.
It's lovely to see Izzy playing at this level. I've
Oh, that forced the pad save. Just, oh, that hasn't quite got away. Oh, what an absolutely fantastic second stick there. Absolutely superb from Oswin on that at all, and it needed a chase. It's a little bit of muscling there from Peroni on Ashton. Guildford now actually really trying to turn the screw on the Diamonds, who've looked under pressure for the first time really. Taylor bringing that through, looks for the pass across, just onto a stick. Oh, Ashton there just fanning over the top of it unfortunately, but it came at quite a speed. So perfectly understandable. Now we're chasing across. That's going to be Taylor and Thorborn looking to try and do something with it. Thorborn round the back looking for help. Has a go herself, comes off the back of Porter. Oh, it's landed out in the middle. Saunders not quite able to get it again, just felt a little bit too close for her. Wooding now having to chase back. So Cooper takes it round the back, looking for space, pass across. Goes, nice little skate tap and keeps control, but it's a pass has just unfortunately just been intercepted, and guess who by? Oh, I think that's an absolutely harsh. That's a harsh call.
That was a harsh
That was
call.
harsh. I think that's very, very
From up here, it
unfortunate.
didn't look offside, but I mean,
No, I think that was. Oh, hang on, dance cam started. Sorry. Lily's not joining us because she's got no
I'm
fun.
not joining in on your dance party.
And we're off again. So here we go. Guildford now still looking like they've got the sort of high. So that's a high stick, and that's not been called at all. But not to worry, no real damage done. Payne having to chase back now for Guildford. Parsons at the far side. That's going to come through to Cara Jones,
That was lovely
who's
kept
been
in
intercepted. And here we go. Oh, it's called force of glove save. It wasn't held. It just bobbled over and slightly to the side, though it did enough. That glove just did enough. Marsden, back stick. I've absolutely no idea how she's got hold of that, I'll be honest.
I thought that was going through her legs.
I have
to be
no
honest
idea
with
how
you.
she got hold of that. That's an absolutely fantastic save.
That was a lovely
I
attempt from
cannot
Colin
believe
Farrell.
she saw that until the very, very death. So that is probably, I think Easton will be very, very happy with that one. Hornford looking to try and take control of it. Forbes going around the back. So they lost the draw, but they managed to come out of it in control. So, lovely little back stick pass from Forbes. Did everything it needed to do. Still around the back, looking for space. Pushes it across. Maybe an extra pass it didn't need there, but not to worry. That was Emerson battling around the back there. Forbes now doing the same. Forbes coming away with it. Lovely back stick pass. That's gone into a helmet. That's a helmet save. Don't think she knew much about it, but it did everything it needed to do. Diamond's having to backtrack, but there's still space. Great little pass across. Back in it goes with Kiana Tate. Just intercepted. Still onside. Payne holding a hand up in frustration. That's gone wide. They're going to need to move quicker than this. They've stalled a little bit with Guildford there, and that could have been incredibly dangerous. That's been pushed through. Leicester now back to cope and deal. So looking to get it away, up against the boards, sticks in from both. Diamond's nearly certainly obstructing and interfering with it. Just stopping any form of momentum. Here we've got some space though. That's fortunate little bobble for Diamonds there, and that's going to hopefully get it clear. It has. It's just jumped over the stick there of Berwick. Porter now at the far side, looking to bring it through. She's still got control of it somehow, pushes it through into, still in. Oh, really? Wow, okay, fair enough. They were calling offside. I didn't think it had cleared. LaBelle with a shot from distance. It hasn't been held. It really hasn't been held. It's still loose. LaBelle's going to have another crack at this. Straight into the shin pads though. It looked like it was a decent miss shot. That would have been absolutely fantastic. Wooding is going to come back and deal with that in this near corner. 14:24 of the second period remains. It's been just as frantic as the first. Diamonds have weathered this first little bit of storm of pressure. Here they come though. This is looking better. Saunders moves it across, forces a save. Paddle away. Here we go. Diamonds again looking for space. Nice little back stick, but it's intercepted. Didn't see. Then read that very, very nicely. Here come Guildford. That's perfect. Perfect. Held her ground beautifully there. So that's Kajovic. And here she comes at the other end. Takes a great little snapshot from this near side to us. Forces a decent save. That could have been a highlight reel number. If she'd made that stop and that interception at the back and got all the way through, if that had gone in, I think it would have been proper highlight reel for the rest of her career, that one.
I think I was mistaken in saying we might have tied ourselves. I was definitely wrong. That was an incredible.
There we go. Emerson shot from pretty much the blue line. It sneaked through. I'm not sure if it's taken a tip on the way through, but it got through 5-hole. Again, that is just purely unsighted netminder. You've got a feel for her. She won't have seen that. She's been absolutely fantastic.
She's been brilliant the whole
You certainly can't fault her for that one. That was definitely through an awful lot of traffic. And calling Emerson, she's definitely the one that gave it the big hoof through. But whether it's just taking a stick on the way through, we shall wait and see. So nothing through so far. Here comes.
There was another high stick down there then, but the refs decided that they didn't want to call that one.
Nothing doing on that one so far. That is a paddle save away from Easton, who hopefully is going to reset in her, mentally. It's just getting past that. She can't blame herself for it, and hopefully she isn't doing. But here come the Guildford Lightning again. They're going to try and get back into this. Sullivan's off and oh, that's great. That's a shot from distance.
Goes to number 28, Ellen
Emerson has been given that goal, and I think rightly so. I don't think it took anything on the way through.
Lovely celebration from the team there.
So Marsden with the assist, Emerson with the goal, as we predicted. So that's absolutely great. We're happy, and we are 1-up, and away we go. Trying to keep control of it. There is still an awful lot of battling with this. This is going to be, I think this is going to be the gift that keeps on giving this game. It's non-stop still, and in fairness, both teams just as dangerous. It's not going to take much to swing it in either direction. Another Diamonds goal would not be a bad thing. Just to get the corner. That's beautifully kept in. Oh, lovely stop. Pushes across. Oh, that could have been really special. Absolutely fantastic save. Kept in. Oh! I'm not convinced that was over the line. It's a strong call.
It is unfortunate when these things happen, or if it just touches your skate and it's offside. But, I mean, the ref has to be equal both ways here, so...
I think it's... Again, I get it. I understand that it's not always the easiest position. Easier to see when you're all the way up here. But here come the Lightning. Peroni dispossessed, and again, but she's got it back and swarmed on almost instantly by an awful lot of Diamonds. That's pushed across. That's our friend Jazinka, or Jazinka rather. That is going to come to this near corner, trying to move it across, still the same. That's taken a little bit of a deflection, and I think it was probably heading goalwards. So we'll take that deflection. That was definitely in our favour. That has not cleared the zone. It's a shot from distance again. Nicely dealt with, paddle save away. Emily Johnson staying calm, collected and keeping her eye on things. But here comes a breakout. Now Ashton, great pass across, saves the problem, pushed into the corner. As Diamonds have made a change. Taylor chasing off. Saunders is going to get hold of that. Oh, it's just jumped over a stick, unfortunately. Taylor trying to feed it round to Saunders, who's we're going to battle in this close, in this near corner. Stolska there trying to clear. Oh, it's jumped through. It's Kajovic. Oh! Here we go. That's absolutely fantastic. Gotta love a bit of that. That was absolutely, as Darren, our esteemed cameraman, if you're going to describe a goal, that was filthy. And it was. It was absolutely lovely. Cold, calm and collected. Dispossessed. They were trying desperately to get it clear again. That's exactly what I was hoping for. A second Diamonds goal should give us a little bit more confidence. Confidence has started. The drinking games may begin. What do we reckon?
No.
No, okay, we're not going to drink. No. What do we think of the goal, though?
To be honest with you, I didn't even see it come clear into a little breakaway of its own. I just saw the fumble in the corner, and then all of a sudden the light at the back of the goal's going off. Beautifully dispossessed, absolutely calm. Jink from one side to another, and boom, away it went. So here we go. Diamonds looking to keep the pressure going. Just get, we've got a problem here. If we're not, Peroni's still putting the pressure on. That needs clearing. That's calmly dealt with. But in fairness, they've jumped in round the back. There's Diamonds on the floor. And another Diamond on the floor. And a third, for some reason, completely on the... That's a shot from distance. Wow. Big fumbles. That's jumping around all over the place. I think that took a Diamond in the helmet just before it even got to the goal. Oh, that's a great stop. But it needs clearing. Fulborn's going to bring it. Hat off to Emily there.
So Wallace backtracking across. Leicester now. It's 2 against. Oh, that's lovely. The space. If she can get that to Marsden, we're up and off to the races. And Guildford have tracked back very quickly. Jazinka is looking to cover that middle. That's going to be a shot from distance. Oh, that was just a lovely little touch. Could have been in. In fairness,
I'm pretty sure that hit the post, to be honest with
in
you.
fairness, Easton was pads down already. I think she had it well covered. Absolutely cracking form. That's going to make it out, so we are now going to have to reset. Everyone's now back on side. Problem solved. Here come the Guildford Lightning again, looking to clear. They need to do something with it. That's intercepted by a skate. It doesn't matter how it stays in, it stays in. LaBelle chasing. That's going to use the board to try and clear. Cooper takes a shot from distance. It's stopped by a stick. That was surprising. I'm surprised that didn't cost a stick, in all fairness.
It did look like it was going
I
to
thought that was going to be in two pieces by the end of that. Looking for the back track. Oh, Wooding just pushing it in.
Unfortunately.
Nice little aimed shot, but it just took a deflection.
Unfortunately, there was far too many knee pads in the way of that goal then. It was bound to bounce off one of them.
So, trapped up in that far side. That is going to come clear. It's going to be something. Oh, wow. That was beautifully dealt with. Still got to deal with it now. It's always going to be the worry of these little breakouts from Guildford when we do push. I mean, as you say, they obviously can sense it's the old sharks sensing the blood in the water with Diamonds now. They're obviously 2 up and looking to carry on with the pressure, but we've always got to watch for those counter-attacks. Cooper from the left-hand side goes for the drive to the blocker side, but in fairness dealt with sadly quite easily by Easton. It was quite a great, it was a good solid shot in fairness.
It was.
So
it's got a lovely little breakaway.
Easton making herself big, stopping that one dead. Thorborn is looking to take that round the back. Saunders hovering in the middle. Here's the second one. It's bobbled up. Thorborn again just trying to get a tip on that. That's pushed it into the middle. Hornford trying to carry it forward, trying to put that on goal. Here it goes round the back again. Thorborn chasing. This is going to be interesting. We've got a second diamond coming up through. That is going to be Kate Taylor. Is it Kate Taylor? No, it's not. Losing my mind. Right, here we go again. It's Thorborn, and I'm not even going to work out who that was now because they've all changed. So here we go. Wrong size for Kate Taylor, I think. Anyway, moving on quickly before I look completely mental. Here we go again. Guildford have taken control of that round the back. Looking to use the boards to clear. It's thrashed through. Marsden's come out with it. Lovely little deke away. Straight to the middle. That's in. That's absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely. Great little deke from Marsden. Took the defender with her. Forbes hovering straight to the middle. And absolutely perfect positioning. 3-0. Here come the Kingston Diamonds. And now the pressure's going to ramp on. They are absolutely on it. Perfect. A lot of confidence there. There's another shot. The confidence word has dropped out again. So here we go. I'm on the coffee because I've got to drive home. It's probably a good thing when I'm doing these commentary jobs. We haven't mentioned trains or fries creams yet, so we're doing okay. Right, off we go again. Oh, that's an interesting interception. Oh, great from Marsden there. And an even better save. Oh, here we go. I'm not quite sure there was any need for the series. Oh, it looks like someone's actually taken a bit of a knock. I think Leicester's taken a knock there somewhere, and hence the push from the push afterwards.
She apologised then, so it shouldn't be too bad.
So here we go. Diamonds looking to keep the pressure on, but at the same time not overexpose themselves too much.
Number 3 for the Kingston Diamonds.
Here we go, fast. Oh, that's fantastic, but it is a high stick, no two ways about it.
So that was really good positioning from Mia and Kiana there, getting up high to make
If
that
that pass had got away, that would have been absolutely corking. We'd have been talking about that for quite a while as well. So Marsden still looking to get involved. She's doing an absolute sterling job. And here comes... intercepted by Leicester, but then that's been intercepted again. Great work from Kiana Tate there. That's going to put Marsden through on her own. Needs a shot away. Oh, lovely. Lovely idea. Forbes hadn't quite got there, but now she has. Space there. Looks for a far side. Just a little bit strong, but it's going to find Wooding. Wooding around the back again. So resetting, here comes Marsden. Back stick, it's bobbled. Nobody knows where it is. Wooding might still get into that. They're going to, oh, it has got out.
I tell you what was nice to see, even though that quite didn't go the Diamonds' way in that corner then with me not being able to get there were still smiles on faces.
Oh, absolutely.
Keeps the spirit going.
And again, I nearly said confidence again, I've already have done. Here comes Cooper with a shot from distance, looks to bobble. Oh, that's going to bobble in. Net is there.
Unfortunately, Izzy just got took off her feet, so issue's still up. It'd have been a perfect opportunity for a tip-in, but...
So here we go, a bit of a reset. I think Nettie's down for a second.
No.
So Dan's cam has finally captured Miss Kirby. I am now probably a dead man, but there you go. Kia Cam still waiting, probably, hopefully later on, tail end of the season, we might see a bit of Kia Cam again.
Wouldn't surprise me if she's watching at home. She'll be dancing
So
at home.
hopefully that will return too far, in the not too distant future rather. Okay, so Guildford looking to attack again, but dealt with. Cornford chasing back round. So this time Kate Taylor is on the right hand side and not some form of mystery skater that I've got completely wrong. That's definitely offside. It was a correct call. Diamonds having to quickly backtrack. Now everyone's back on. So it's not going to take a lot. It's 3-0, 4 minutes 36 left. Great little save there. And she's palmed it straight back out and got it going again. And I don't blame her, because if they can keep the momentum going like they have been, you would fancy Diamonds to get another one before the break. But let's see what happens. Off we go. So Diamonds again pushing that through. That will be Leicester through to Thorborn. Oh, that could have been ace. Just unfortunately, stick just got in the way. So I've just realised I think I might be calling that wrong. That's going to be Emerson, I believe it was, not Leicester. Apologies. So getting that wrong. Here we go. This could be good. There we go. Lovely little push forward. It's not going to go for icing. It was over the line, so we're all good. Thorborn chasing through. Saunders is there. If Thorborn can get it, it's basically 2-on-1 and Guildford come across. That's going to be a useful pass. That is going to be a useful pass. Sullivan decent, gets a shot away. Paddle save, no problems there for Johnson. So Sullivan hovering in that middle, looking to get it out. It's trapped against the far side, and it is going to be Sullivan chasing across to try and get hold of that. Let's see what comes of there. That is going to be Beatrice Leicester there this time. I got it right. It makes a nice change. I had to quickly check my books in case I have got it wrong. That's bobbled up, hasn't hit the netting, so it stays in play. Oh, shot from distance. Easy. Easily dealt with. You always worry that they haven't quite seen them, but she has. So that's fine.
Got a lovely little bit of momentum going on now, and I think it's just going to stick like that for the rest of the game.
Well, we've got 3:04 left of this period. Guildford get these little pockets where they really do push on, and it's so far Diamonds have been frustrating them. So again, here we go. That hasn't quite cleared out. Has just jumped over the stick of Cooper. Saw it coming at the last second. Just tried to get the interception. This time she has with a skate. She's got it pinned against the wall. So Forbes looking to try and dig that out. They're not going to worry too much about ticking the clock down at this stage of the game. 2:45 left of the second. Round the back it goes. Diamonds just pinning that nicely. Chopped back in. This time it's going to fall very nicely. Forbes starting to accelerate. Gets a little bit. Oh, it's kept in. That's fallen quite luckily for Guildford. It's taken a back stick. So backside shot away. Didn't have enough power and was slightly wide, so no problem for Johnson. Round the back it goes. Forbes chasing. Marsden takes the interception. She can get that to Forbes. LaBelle hanging around. Cooper on the point. Diamonds forcing forward, looking for space. Cooper from distance, straight into the skates. Falls for Marsden. Bounces. That's a nice little pad save from Easton. Round it goes again. Pinned against the wall. Looks for a little back stick, and that's lovely. Comes across. Is she going to push that across, push it into the middle? Just takes an unfortunate deflection, as does that in fairness. That's going to stay in play. Comes across to Forbes in the back, pass across to the middle. Oh!
That'd have been a lovely one-time shot.
That could have been absolutely lovely, just bobbles over the stick of the bell. Possibly didn't see that. It's a good, great pass exactly to the right spot, just trying to get hold of it. Back it comes, space for Cooper, winds it up. Oh, takes a blocker away. No idea where that is. Nobody knows where that is.
Now it's a game to find the puck.
That could have been interesting, but it's been found. She did have hold of it. 1:20 left of the second. 3-0 to your Kingston Diamonds. Thank you for joining us. If anyone is, we haven't had a chance to have a look at any messages. This is where we're going to look massively unpopular, and there won't be any. So, but we can but try. The draw is won by the Kingston Diamonds. They are still trying to get that together. But here come Guildford. Usual suspects, moved across, intercepted by Diamonds, and that's going to get cleared against the wall. It's going to be a bit of a digging match again, but it's over the line. So at the moment, Guildford are going to have to bring that in. Cornford take it round the back, 55. Left of the second, moved across. That's going to go for icing, unless it was touched by, it was touched by the net, and just push it around the back, so that's kept it in. So beautifully dealt with. Cooper coming, Cornford coming across rather, and now that's having to come back again. That's Emerson, calmly uses the boards. Cornford again, round the back. I'm guessing it's going to get fired. No, she stops and turned nicely. Looks for Thorborn. Nice little pass across. Oh, here we go. Wow. Intercepted. 22 left. Oh, that's a save and a half. That's a save and a half. So here we go, 15 left.
I'm loving the support from Danny on the bench at the minute.
Yeah, she's definitely fairly vocal down there. That's beautifully dealt with. Needs a clear, 6 seconds. Fire it round the back and get rid. Wallace doing a great job there. No panic. It's going to come round the back. There goes the hooter. So we did predict it wouldn't be quite as mental for the second one. It was just as mental.
It was.
The good news is it's been quite it's been a much more interesting game as far as goals go. So 3-0 to the Kingston Diamonds, 1 period left to go. As I say, thanks again to everyone joining us for this one. We will be back for the next one, obviously. We'll get this finished off, and fingers crossed, with a bit of luck and a fair wind, we should be all good. We have got a couple of comments. Let's go Diamonds, and let's be honest, let's go. And Craig's dancing is better than mine. I feel like I've not been mentioned, and that seems harsh.
Yeah,
neither of you.
Ed,
So that's fine.
I'm not participating in the dancing today. That doesn't seem like my type of thing.
Well, we managed to get you on cam once, but I mean, in fairness, that was forced. And
Yeah,
you
it
do
was
start to
very
worry then.
forced.
I mean, at
but,
the end of the day, no means no, so I feel like I've done something really bad now. Excellent.
no more said there, Ed.
No, absolutely not. Let's move on very quickly. So let us have a quick break. It's a 20-minute break for a new ice cut and to get everything settled. So thanks for joining us. Please join us for the third. Darren hovering around for the mic button to let me wander off, but I feel I'm just going to carry on talking now and annoy him. But not to worry, we're all Green. Now we are. And we're back. We're going a little bit earlier than planned, so hopefully you are back and joining us. That is the puck drop for the beginning of the third, won by Guildford. Diamonds instantly looking to take that back over again. And round the back it goes, needing a clearance from, but not achieved by, the Guildford Lightning. So, same again, looking to just try and get that out of the zone. They do this time. A little bit of a foot race, Grace Cooper back and dealing nicely. Kadrovic at the bottom looking for a bit of space. Moved back across, little bit of a light pass, but not a problem for Wooding. Moved round the back again, Grace Cooper looking, a little bit of help from Kiana Tate. It's going to push that forwards. Oh, that just nearly bobbled through for Thorborn. Through it comes, that could have been, no, they're not going to give that. I think it was just slightly wrong-footed. I think it would have been a soft penalty there, but let's...
That was funny, the ref shaking his head as if to debate it there, but it looked like they just both sort of
50-50, I mean, not an enormous couple of hands in the air from the Guildford bench, but nothing too vociferous, so I'm guessing they didn't think it was going to be given either. Diamonds looking to keep it in, Marston crashing against the boards, nearly keeping hold of it. That's only going to come far as Cooper, and she's been given a fair bit of space, looking to get that through. Pushed through there, Forbes chasing that round the back, now also looking for space. She's going to switch around, she's going to bring it through to the middle, looks for space, looks for the flick from distance, just hobbles over the back of Kiana Tate, who was just leaning forwards to give it the space to get through, but unfortunately not fooling Easton in that Guildford goal. Beautiful little turn there, forcing a linesman onto his knees, just to, I think that wrong-footed him. And Guildford looking to clear in very important interception there. Moves across the middle, finds space, back stick, not quite making it there. That's Kate Taylor. Could have been very good from that pass across from Emerson. Massive load of digging around at this back corner. And here we go, around the back it goes. Porter there looking to get it clear. It's going to come through to our old friend Jazinka, and she's going to dispossess that, and she's going to get hold of it again. Moves it back, it's a little bit of a battle against the board. She's been pinned up against, it's 2-on-2. Comes as far as Kate Taylor, who's got the calmness. It's kept in though. So gone to the back of the net, and round it goes. Oh, that's a lovely, two lovely turns from Cornford. Absolutely no panic on the puck there, and she's going to get it clear. Little bit of a change there, might have been worth chasing that. Payne to clear that from Guildford, causes a wrong foot there, and that is going to be Cara Jones bringing it through, goes into the far corner, pinned up again. Diamonds have dispossessed Kate Taylor now. That's a great, just needed a little bit more control there, but it was just pushed forward, slightly unfortunate. So that's Kadrovic possibly looking for that extra pass that sadly wasn't quite there. But not that it matters, Diamond's still getting hold of it, keeping control. Thorborn crashing the board there and just taking it from Peroni, but they've got it back in the middle. That's going to clear, so that is not going to go for icing. That's from a Guildford stick, so that's no problem for Diamonds, chasing back on. Putting the pressure on because they've made a few little errors in panic, Guildford at the back. They'll be wanting to try and keep that pressure on, and they have managed. Very important little interception there, and here we go. Shot from distance, beautiful glove save from Emily Johnson.
A massive cheer from the Diamonds bench there.
Yeah, understandably, it was a great save. Looked like that was going to be one of those moments where we just lose possession and came instantly under pressure. Johnson, so far, not put a foot wrong. Hopefully it continues. We're not going to say it. Cooper there clearing around the back. That's going to get to Marston, I think, pretty much. Yes, it has. So a little dink forward, just jumps sadly over the stick there, just preventing that. That's Kiana Tate. Just unfortunately, it bounced just over a stick at the wrong moment. Again, Guildford have got that round the back, and they're looking to try and deal, looking for someone. They're going to backstick that, and you've got, I'm guessing, can't quite see from here. Jones pushes it to the middle. Stalska trying to turn and get a shot away. There's a lot of stick clashes there, but here come the Diamonds. So 3-on-2. It's an odd man or an odd girl rush. Who's the goal? Oh, that could have been special. Tate just not able to get a stick on it. It came very close to her feet, unfortunately. Dance cam's on. I'm just going up and down. It's going to reset.
This is Craig's
there we go.
favourite part of the day.
So here we go, resetting, and let's see if Diamonds can come away with a draw. Yes, they do. Bounces back, gets a little bit of space. Emerson hovering. Round the back it goes, little clash of sticks, but dealt with. Emerson waiting at point, looking for it. Comes back across to LaBelle. LaBelle just, oh, that's going to be, no, she's tripped herself, so that's all right. It's not being called. I didn't see a stick in there, in fairness, so just presumed incorrectly on my behalf. So LaBelle's on this near side. Oh, that was tight, but they've given it. It's not a problem. Is it going to come round? So Emerson hovering. Oh, it's just jumped over Emerson's stick. Back we go. That's an absolutely fantastic bit of skating from Ashton. That's really important, the aggression there to get back on. That's an intercepted pass, unfortunately. Going to put Guildford in the zone. Fortunately, just a little bit fumbled over the stick of Sullivan, but it's still going. Nice little spin turn shot from Jazinka, but it hasn't got there.
Looks like Guildford are trying really hard to bring this back.
They are pushing now, exactly. And this is where Diamonds just need to be that little bit cautious. We've got a 3-goal lead. We don't need to overextend at the front. I know they're obviously trying to shut this down, but the more they're pushing forward, it does open us up to those counter-attacks. Again, hopefully everyone's got the stream's working pretty well, I think, this afternoon, once we had a few issues getting it running first thing, so thanks for bearing us with that. We are 13:57 left of the third. Good afternoon to Sonia and Hallie, who I believe are watching us from somewhere in Hull. And off we go, back into the far corner, but Guildford trying to bring that clear. So Peroni hovering very, very unmarked on this far side. It's not going to get to her though. Wallace hovering now, looking for a shooting opportunity. It's going to come back to her. Is she going to fire this? Yes, she is. Oh, it's just dived in, looking for that tip in. It hasn't quite got there. Bang on target from Wallace, who's backtracking. Jazinka now. That was coming. That was coming. It was a good goal. Absolutely no arguing with that. She has been absolutely lethal all afternoon. Now, this is an important moment for the Diamonds. 13:21 left of this third. We need to shut this down as soon as possible. We don't want them getting any form of momentum going off the back of that goal.
I think sometimes after you come off a big goal like that, here goes confidence, goes a bit through the roof, and things start to crumble a bit. So we need to keep a level head on here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep the game moving quite softly.
These are the important moments. So let's see if we can just calm the storm. We want to get straight back at them. That's Marsden taking that through from a lost face-off, taking control. Wallace digging in this far corner.
It's lovely to hear the support from the bench. I think that always.
We're now going to have a wonderful moment where Craig is going to choose to either announce number 32 or whether he is going to have a go at Jazinka. I fairly know what's going to happen here. Nope. He's bottled it, but there you go. Oh, there's another shot on target.
I think they're number 32 now.
This is exactly what we're talking about. Mia Forbes with a perfect little touch on with a skate there. That's kept off the icing.
Do you think that number 32 is the player to look out for in this game, Ed?
Well, at the moment.
At the moment.
Well, all games so far, she's been absolutely fantastic, and that would be one of the reasons she's getting so much ice time. Oh! Come on, Lily.
No.
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 Absolutely no sign of Lily. It's just rubbish.
I'll leave that to the
She's not back up here.
elder adults.
Devastating. Devastating. Wants the commentary job, can't do the dance cam. Moving on. Right, so here we go. Oh, that's. Oh, I really genuinely thought that was in. I thought that was in then, I really did. So Diamonds back camping in the. Here we go. Oh, nearly. Wooded up, pushed into the middle. Oh. Now there's space. Can she get hold of it? Here we go. It's Cooper bringing it round. A lot of stick clashing. coming back the other way.
That was very unfortunate.
That's unfortunate, but nicely done. No panic. That's a long shot through. Here comes Guildford, a changing plan. They're going to have a line change, so now we've got time. So Saunders looking to the far side. She isn't going to quite get there. That is going to go for icing. Blew that very early, but there you go. I don't think anyone was going to get to it, in fairness. Just gone to check the sweet stash, and it seems my 7-year-old has eaten most of it. There you go.
Says that while he's got a lolly hanging out his mouth.
Yeah, I would suggest he's going to be high as a kite for the rest of the day. Joy. Right, so let's see if we can weather this. Shot from distance from Payne's gone very wide, so it's not a particular problem. At the same time, Peroni chasing that, looking for Jones.
Guildford are applying a lot of pressure now.
Yeah, Guildford really are pushing this now. They've felt that it might just turn. That's a little bit of a fan clearance, hasn't quite made it out. But now, that's fine. Right, now. Skate forward, pushed across. There we go. Eyes down, looking.
That was a lovely
bit of space. Kajovic, unlucky. Brilliantly defended. No arguing there. So I'm guessing that's going to be Payne. Yes, it was. That's a fantastic defensive performance, and she has been pretty solid. That's going to just bubble down. Now we're off to the races. If that pass comes through, we are away. Kajovic again. This time she's come away with it. Just a little step over. It's going to get flicked out. Peroni's going to get a break here. So Peroni's going to bring it in. There's a lot of stick jostling. That's going to push just round the back. So Jazinka is going to be the one, funnily enough, that's appeared. She's ever so calm, just very, very dangerous and menacing, hovering around. Here she comes again. This time she's going to bring it. She's going to bring it herself, and that's her back into the same situation. Perfect save. Emily Johnson saw it, knew exactly it was going to be the same as last time. Johnson made herself exactly in the right place, made herself big where she needed to, and away we went. That has been icing waved off, so that's not a problem, but Tate has got that in the bottom corner. Back stick. Looking across, Forbes chasing round, looking for space. Finds a back pass, but it's gone around the back of the net again. This time I think Guildford might be able to get to that first and looking for the clearance. Tate battling with Berwick. Leicester hovering. That's come through. Forbes is going to get hold of that. Can she turn it round? Just bobbles up, unfortunately, from the other stick of the Guildford player. Jazinka, here we go, looking for a pass across. That's going to be to Peroni, and the two of those are dangerous as you like. She's gone down a little bit easy there. Easton with her hands in the air, sort of as if they'd been robbed of a trip, but I don't think it was. Here they come again. This time they're using the boards, but they're going for a line change. And it's going to settle in. So we've now got Leicestershire and Eggington trying to clear that. That's a great, great little stop from Sullivan with a skate just to keep that in the Diamonds' defensive zone. They're looking to clear using Marsden. Stops. Perfect. Perfect little back stick pass, but it's just a little bit strong. Nice idea. So Forbes having to hover back round. Clash of sticks. This time we have got Sire coming in. She's on her own, no support at that point. Looks to get it across into the middle, not a bad idea. Payne, shot from distance. That is glove save, and then covered up by Emily Johnson. Storm weathered again, 8:44 left of the third period. 3-1 to your Kingston Diamonds.
We seem to be crashing their net quite well when we're down their end and getting our formation right and passing the puck where it needs to be.
So, just if anyone's interested, the NIHL playoff finals finished 6-1 to the Milton Keynes Lightning. So that's a fairly solid performance. You've got a feel for that. But moving on, LaBelle hovering. I'll be honest, that was offside, but not to worry, it's not been called. That is sketchy, I'll be honest. That really did probably look like a trip, but they've not been given a huge amount today. So let's not worry too much. That's Wooding looking to bring it round. LaBelle seems to have just been put down in the middle of the ice. So I'm not entirely certain why. This is one of those moments where if the referees don't call something, it's going to start getting a little bit carried away. Fortunately, discipline from the Diamonds. No slashing or nice little paddle save away from Johnson. Deals with it nicely. Back round it goes. Wooding is going to pick this up behind the net. She's got Peyton hovering. Uses that pass nicely. Thorborn Simmons moving forward. Here we go, using the skate. Ah, that's a great little moment. Is it going to stay in? I don't think it is. Cleared from Peyton's back. Touch away. Jazinka is hovering again, which is always a worry, but here we go. Kadjovic is moving into the middle, waiting for it, doesn't come. Looking for it. Thorborn's going to come herself. She's going to put that. Oh, that could have been fantastic.
I'm not entirely sure how that went over her head, to be honest.
That's just one of those. It's just bubble. Oh, there we go. Surely. Oh, cleared off. Hovering. It's a few inches in front of the line, but it's far enough, and it was a Guildford stick that cleared it. It's not going to take much to finish this game. This game's going to go one way or another. And this is it. This is the counters that we were worrying about. And look who it is. So Peroni, that Peroni-Jazinka line is absolutely frightening when it gets going. So we need to be very, very careful. Jones now, very calm and collected, but at the same time, here we go though. Forbes is on a foot race to get to that, and she's going to get to it first. It's going to get pinned against that wall. 6:38 left, kick through with a skate, and guess who's got that behind the goal? This is the worry. Here comes Jazinka now. She's got Peroni on that right-hand side, and there's the pass. That is hugely offside from Jones, and it really was offside from Jones as well.
Lovely bit of dancing from Craig again. Eddie, is that your cue to join in?
There we go.
We've got more than one dancing up here now.
So here we are.
Some encouragement from the 7-year-old now.
6:26 left of the third. Lots of faces looking towards the benches for some reason. Not entirely certain what the issue is there. Well, some random changes. Payne coming on. Oh, were they one short? Oh no, we're having words. Not quite sure why we're having words. I have a feeling there was a bit of a coming together just after that offside call, but it definitely looked very accidental. So I can't for a minute think it's that. One thing worth pointing out, with 6 minutes 26 of the third left, no one has visited the Sonia Bryce penalty box today. No one's visited the Sonia Bryce penalty box today, so that is quite a statistic. It's been a very clean game so far. So far, so good. No, that's not been an issue. Captains both discussing, not sure what.
Had a little debate over there with Craig saying, is it Kerry's penalty box?
It's. I don't think we can call it the Kerry Graves penalty box.
No,
I don't think she
can't.
spent any time in it yesterday. I think she was sent straight out. So it doesn't really count. We'll maybe name the door after her. So moving round. Let's see. That's just got taffled up again against the walls. That Sire seems to be having a little bit of a battle with Porter and Kiana Tate. It's come away. Marsden's bringing it out. Marsden's tried to cut across. Very unlucky there. Nice little interception. Diamonds not panicking. Shot from distance, a little bit soft from Cooper. It's on target though, and that's all that matters. Just gave us a little bit of breathing space. That has tripped backwards. It's been touched by a diamond stick, so there's no icing. Cooper is going to bring that round the back, and she's going to turn it round. Beautifully thought out, nice and calmly done. Not a problem. Dinked up, and here come the diamonds again. So 5:25, I'm a little, the reality of it is the next goal, if there is another one, is going to be very, very important. It's either going to be a game finisher and 4-1 to the Diamonds, or an absolute showdown and 3-2 to Guildford. So we really know which way we want a goal to go. Obviously, people always try and suggest that commentators should be as bias-free as possible, but bearing in mind, as per the norm, we've got a player and a sponsor of the team doing the commentary, so that's never going to happen. We do try. We try to. Oh, that's intercepted by, but it's got to cost
I do give
Peroni.
it to Guildford. They've come back a lot stronger for the third period and
They
putting
really,
a lot of pressure on us.
It would have been very, very easy for their heads to go down at 3-0, but it's fair play to them. They've kept it going.
They've kept their heads
so here
up
come
and
the Diamonds.
For them short passes.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a little flick up. It's going to need to be dealt with, and it hasn't been. Oh, that could have been fantastic. That's a high stick without a shadow of a doubt. But fortunately, Guildford have taken it up, no problems there. That's going to be offside back on, everyone's clear. Now we're chasing. Here we go, they're looking to clear it. There's some diamond sticks getting perfectly in places now. That's going to be an important one. That's going to be Peroni coming across. That's it.
That's going for tripping, surely.
That is going to go as a tripping call. It might have been a little bit, I think there might have been a tiny little bit of theatrics, but okay, in fairness, you're always going to get called for that. So,
what was you saying about the penalty box, Ed?
yeah, well, this is it. So, Beatrice Lester, number 23, visiting the Sonia Bryce penalty box.
With Kelly's naming engraved on the door somewhere.
I did say that no one had used it. It is now in use. And it isn't number 74. It's number 23. So Sonia, your box is in use. So off we go. And back in the corner looking for a dig out. Obviously the more time this ticks away on this penalty kill for the Diamonds, the better for us. 4:06 left, 1:40, so we've killed 20 seconds of said penalty already. Let's see where this takes us. Okay, it's going to go to a
Face-off again.
face-off in the Diamonds zone. Looking to clear this as soon as physically possible. Now, I'll be honest with you, this Guildford team is pretty solid. It's been very, very solid. Their positioning is excellent. I have a sneaky suspicion they're going to be very good on a penalty. Oh, that's the worry. Yeah, I did say it. I started to say it, and I kind of regret it. But there is a reality to it. Their positioning all day has been absolutely superb. Their passing rate's been brilliant.
It has.
And unfortunately, I had a horrible feeling with the extra skater. Their positioning was absolutely fantastic. Diamonds very much in this bottom corner. And Guildford already fanned out looking for exactly what they got. So that looks like we're calling a timeout for the Diamonds. Although I'm not entirely certain who called said timeout.
Unfortunately, Guildford were bound to have the upper hand there.
Yeah, I think they did a very, very good job of it.
Oh, they did.
We've gone very quiet while teams are discussing, so suddenly the
We seem
place
very loud.
is very quiet. And yeah, I'm sure they can't hear me from here, so it is what it is. So important 3:50 left. Penalty is still showing on the board, but in fairness, it shouldn't be. That's all done and dusted.
Lovely bit of team spirit there, keeping the energy alive.
All the corporate buzzwords, we are keeping the energy alive.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. It's we've got proper
What do you want me
hockey.
to say? We've dropped our heads in confidence.
Well, you said confidence, so there's a drink. We're all good. No, it's all good. This is, as I said, the next goal was always going to be important. Diamonds need to rally now, and there needs to be a calmness. It's moments like that that are important. Calm, collected. Forbes coming through. That forces a save. It's just bobbled over the top. Now, this is where we need to be careful. Emerson looking to keep that in the zone. It's bobbled up. We need to clear. A couple of important stick lifts there. It's going to put through, and that's very important from Marsden. Absolutely fantastic footwork. That could have finished it. Absolutely superb from Marsden.
That was incredible stick play.
Absolutely fantastic footwork, fantastic stick work, the whole package. Unfortunately for her, Marley Easton was exactly where she needed to be and saw exactly where it was going. Well, possibly more luck than judgment, because Marsden was absolutely all over with that. Would have been a highlight reel job again, but Easton just denying it. So Diamonds again, taking that, looking to keep it going. It's coming around the boards, having to cut across. Fished back through. So Saunders behind the net, gets it across to looking for a pass in the middle. That's a long scoop pass. It's gone into the knee pads of Wooding, who's kept it in play for the time being and kept it in the zone. That's now come out. This is an important moment. Cooper got control of it, just missed the pass out, but it's going to get out by look of it. It's going across the middle. This is important now. 2:43 left. Diamonds. Oh, that's a sneaky little pass across. Shot from Sullivan is high. Well, it's not overly high, but it's off the ice and wide. So it could have been a lot more dangerous. Shot in from distance. Now we're talking. So need a little bit of calm. Bringing skating that outwards. Line change at this side. Pushed round the back. How can that be icing? She's
That wasn't icing. I don't quite know what we're thinking there, but
I mean, that's a bit of a strong call. I'd need to see the replay in fairness, but I was pretty convinced that was over the line before that got fired.
it's going to be a very intense battle for the next 2 minutes, I think.
So 2:22 left, and I think if this leads to anything, Diamonds are going to feel very aggrieved. But fortunately, Diamonds now bringing it out. So
now is not the time to start.
Thorborn looking for. Oh, she's got to it. She's still holding on. A lot of battling against the balls, perfectly clean, but Guildford are coming away. Peroni, I'm guessing, hovering on that far side. It isn't. Yes, it is. Of course it is. So 3-2 to the Kingston Diamonds. 2 minutes left. Jones fishing that out, turns it round. Fortunately dealt with. This is going to be an important moment. Need to get rid. Need to keep hold and move them away. Brilliant, brilliant work. Marsden has been absolutely stunning all afternoon. Carrying on the same vein. Just slightly dispossessed, but it's not a major issue. Still need to get it clear. Now we're off to the races. It's Peroni coming through. She's perfectly dealt with. Fired away. Berwick holding it at point. That's just jumped through. Goes slightly wide.
That was some incredible defence.
Zizinka is at that far side. They've swapped over. It's Peroni normally out there. She's now moved to the middle again. This one has come out. So Guildford are going to have to come firing out. Parsons fires it forward. That's going to give Diamonds a little bit of breathing space. Marsden now looking for the pass across. That's going to go straight at the net. Oh! Not quite sure how that's not been. Have I missed something, or why has that not been called as an icing? But not to worry. I'm pretty sure that didn't touch anything on the way through, but I might be wrong. Shot from distance. That one has gone wide. That one they have called. Now I'm still a little bit confused on the first one, but not to worry. I'm not complaining. So icing back now. 40 seconds left. No goalie for the Guildford Lightning. But we have a face-off in the Diamonds defensive zone. This is important. So once again, these games are free to come and watch, and they are pretty exciting. That was held in, it was close, but it was still in. Looking to get it across. Diamonds need to do something here, need to keep it calm. Don't need to give them an opportunity. 24 seconds left. Really need a touch out of this. See if we can get it away. So Porter trying to dig that out. Jones has got it, but it's been held against the wall. 15 seconds left. Hold it there. Diamonds desperately trying to hold it in. I think we've got this. 8 seconds left. It's come clear. It's fired backwards, but it's still held in. Here it goes. They're going to need to get this away. Shot from distance. Goes wide. Covered. There we go. That was possibly one of the greatest games I've had the honour of commentating on. Absolutely fantastic.
That was a very intense game.
That was absolutely, it was camping from start to finish. That is an intense joke if anyone's missed that, but not to worry.
I definitely missed that.
Yeah, fair enough. So, that I think is probably an absolutely perfect example of why you need to come down and support women's hockey at the Hull Arena. That is as good a game as you'll see. They're free, and the girls absolutely love and really thrive on the support when people do come down. So please, if you get a chance, keep an eye on the Facebook page and on the website for a page a follow. Give the YouTube page a follow. We're still working very, very hard to get the commentary and the stream up to up to a level that we're pretty happy with it. We've come a long way in a short period of time, so hopefully you are enjoying it. But what's not to enjoy about a game of hockey like that? Absolutely fantastic. How was your first commentary? Did we enjoy that?
Honestly, I think it's a perfect game to be stood up here watching and commentating, to be honest with you, Ed. Diamonds give it their everything from the get-go, really. Guildford did try to bring it back in the third period, but we just kept on them, kept our heads up, even when they did eventually get their goal.
Yeah, absolutely. I think so. So here we go. Here's the important bits. We get this wrong almost every week.
Well, you do. This is my first time
So
up
here we go. So my calls at this point is so it's obviously spirit of the game. I'm going Katie Marsden for the Kingston Diamonds, and Chizinka. I think it really has to be Chizinka.
I have to agree with you.
Marley Easton is being pointed at by Craig. She did have a fantastic game, in fairness, but at the same time, it's hard to see past Chizinka. She was absolutely lethal for the whole game. You never ever felt comfortable when she was on the puck. So
she was so
there's our two guesses. Are you on board with those, or have you seen anyone else?
Yeah, there was a lot of work from the defence up there.
Yeah, very much so.
Diamonds had a very strong defence line there, and
Kadjovic has got as well. You have to look at Forbes. Forbes' positioning was stunning. Kiana Tate battling away. Wallace was extremely strong as always. Izzy Osmond, I think, did have an absolutely fantastic shift.
Izzy's first elite game,
absolutely, and that's certainly
incredible.
worth pointing out. And that could be that might be one of the options for Diamond's sort of internal player of the game. Thorborn always. Grace Cooper is solid in defence and always has been. There isn't a name you can pick that had a weak game, in fairness. I think everybody was absolutely great. One of the things that you always love to see, there's a little bit of dancing here and there. Marley Easton having a bit of a boogie there before taking a knee for the awards.
And we get Danny in no kit, bless her. I spoke to her on the way out and she said she deflected a puck to the ankle and she thinks it might be broken.
Oh, we've got the...
No, it's a secret.
So Craig's hiding it from us. We've got one right, we've got another wrong.
For which side?
How do you pronounce it?
Oh, that's interesting, I like it.
Isabella Chizinski.
Shezinka. Sorry, I'm just trying to announce.
Right, player of the game for Guildford is number 32, Isabella Chizinska.
She deserved that.
Absolutely
she
deserved
really
it.
Did deserve
Superb.
That.
Now I know who the diamond is, and it's not a bad shout. I really like this. It's a good call. I think, as you say, it's always tricky when you pick people out. And as you say, for us. And here comes the player of the game.
First time for the elite team goes to number 56, Isabella Oswald.
Absolutely stunning, and in fairness, she was battling away. Not one moment of this game did she look even slightly out of place.
She didn't.
Looked like an old hand, knew exactly where she needed to be. Positioning was great, effort, work rate was great. You cannot fault that decision.
I'm just looking at the smile on Izzy's mum and dad's face up here, and that says it all.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say it's an impartial decision as well, which is, we really got to like that. So it's certainly not a favouritism award. So that is absolutely epic. I mean, what a great game. I think we all thoroughly enjoyed that. Got to give our thanks to Guildford for travelling Easter weekend, Easter Sunday, coming all the way up to the fabulous Hull Arena. So I think they'll be a little disappointed to not quite sort of make that comeback. It looked like they were out of it at 3-0, it has to be said. They gave us a little bit of a scare, but fair play to them. Absolutely superb effort to come back from that. And yeah, I think they'll be very pleased. But what an absolutely fantastic game. Let's be honest, we cannot and will thoroughly look forward to the next one. Let's not forget the weekend of women's hockey on the 4th. Sunday the 4th starts at, I believe, 9:45, the first game. Now, the intention is for us to run and stream every game that day. So that's going to be a fair old day for Craig, myself, and hopefully we will have Lily with us for all the games apart from the one that she's playing in.
We don't mention that.
It's going to be fine. It's good. It's great.
When did you say the 4th?
I think it's the 4th, Sunday the 4th of May, is it?
Yeah, unfortunately I'm not playing that day. I'm not here.
Ah,
I'm in
okay.
Newcastle.
So Lily's out then, so never mind that.
Apologies.
But not to worry. So yeah, thanks for all joining us. I think that's safe to say an absolutely fantastic, a little bit stressful towards the end in fairness, but we'll take it. Nice to see what better way is to spend an Easter Sunday. So thanks for joining us. Thanks very much indeed for supporting, and we will see you next time.